Alright, here we go. You ever wondered? I don't know if anybody out there has ever worked for a Freemason. Like, they own businesses, which a lot of them do own businesses. That's why the Rotary Club was invented. Anyway, so if you ever worked for a Freemason, you pretty much know you don't get paid that much and you're treated pretty much like a slave. And there's going to be some people get upset over this. I actually did work for a man who was a Freemason, very proud to go to Rotary every Tuesday. Had to go to Rotary. Didn't matter. He had to be there. Go to Rotary. And he didn't. I found out when one of the ladies I worked with, she left. She went and got a job somewhere else. And then she calls me and says, "You need to come over here." And I said, "Why?" She goes, "Oh my gosh, they pay more, way more than what," I'm going to say blank, because I'm not going to say their name, the company's name is, pays. And I said, "Really?" And when she told me how much she was making, I said, "Oh my gosh. We're talking like $10,000 more than what this Freemason job was paying." And so then I found out a lot of people that had left that job, a lot of them were getting paid way more. And they will treat you like they expect you to work for them forever and ever and ever and ever. And when I say ever and ever and ever and ever, that means it doesn't matter how little money they give you, they expect you to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You don't get any days off, and you basically, if you try to leave them, they will keep you from trying to get a job somewhere else. And if you are able to be sneaky enough to get another job without them knowing it and then just leave, a lot of people just up and left. Because the few people that said, "Oh, I'm going to work 2 weeks out," I mean, they gave them grief. And I do mean grief. "How dare you leave us? We gave you a job." And half the time I'm like, to people, I'm like, you should have said to them, "Yeah, you gave me a job. You paid me for my time. My time is valuable. And I gave you my time. So yes, you should pay me." And I mean, that's how they made the people feel. Like, you owe them for the rest of your life. You should work for them forever. Don't even think about getting a job somewhere else. And I'll give you an example. And I know, and I'm going to make this quick. I'm sorry. We moved down here. I was looking for a job. I called this one place. And the man, I told him, I said, "I'm looking for X job." And he said, "Oh, I'm needing somebody. The girl that worked for me, she just upped and quit." And he said, she went to school for real estate at night. She's got her license now, and she just up and quit. If I knew she was getting her real estate license, I would have fired her a long time ago. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, you just told me, and I'm just a random caller looking for a job, and you're telling me because you got upset with a woman, he said, that worked for him for 10 years, that because she's trying to better herself and make more money for her family, you were going to fire her because she was looking for another job. And I was just like, he's like, "Would you like to, I got a job if you want to work." I was like, oh no, I thought real quick. I was like, "Oh, well, my husband won't let me work on weekends. I'm sorry. I wasted your time." I thought, heck no, I ain't working for you. You just told me that you treat your employees like dirt. And you are offended that a woman had been with you for 10 years, wants to better herself and make more money for her family. You were going to fire her if you found out. Heck no, I ain't working for you. And this leads up to this. Here we go. In the 70s. Yeah, good time. Here we go. You ready? This is for the 32nd degree. And it says...
Says it's 22nd degree.
22nd degree.
Teach the rich and the haughty compassion for those over whom they have control.
Control, people. Look at that word. Control. You know, it should said, you know, if you were, you know, being legit and just say, teach them compassion for those who have a lower level job not getting paid that much money. No, it says, whom they have control. Control, people. That's what it's all about. They want to control you. Does that sound familiar? I'm starting to sound like Yoda. Anyway, 22nd degree. In other words, you are their slave. And if you have a job with somebody that goes to Rotary, Kiwanis, Lions Club, Prince Hall, Woodman of the World, what are some of the other ones? I can't think of them. Anyway, there's a bunch of them. Anyway, they are Optimist Club. Oh, that's a new one now. Optimist Club. Basically, you're a slave. You are a slave. If you try to leave them and find another job, if you tell them that, they'll go ahead and fire you. You're going to have to do it on the down low. You know, if you're trying to better yourself, make more money, because I guarantee you, if you actually looked online, whatever job you have, and found out what is being paid for that job, you would be mad. I do mean mad. Anyway, you got something to say?
Nope.
Nope. All right. This time it was only my mouth.